Assemblywoman Shannon Grove. I actually have an intro, that wasn't it. Let me tell you a little bit about Shannon. I guess that was a good pause right there. Yeah, okay. So Shannon represents the 34th Assembly District, encompassing the majority of Kern County. She was born in Bakersfield and raised in Arvin. She later joined the U.S. Army and served in Frankfurt, Germany. In 1993, she and her sister-in-law formed Continental Labor and Staffing Resources, and today Shannon presides as the Chief Executive Officer. Recognized for her dedication in Kern County, dedication to the Kern County industries that fuel and feed the nation, Shannon was named the Vice Chair of the Committee on Natural Resources. In this capacity, she's responsible for analyzing legislation relating to air and water quality, energy, and land management. And for all of those who just went through this program, you know how important those are to Kern County. Shannon also serves on the Assembly Budget Committee, another very important committee, and several others. She lives in Bakersfield with her husband, Rick, who is an operation manager for KS Fabrication and Machine, and they are the parents of 5 grown children. Please join me in a warm welcome for Assemblywoman Shannon Grove.
She got up here, I thought, oh, I have a chance to drink water, and she said Shannon Grove and paused, and I'm like, oh gosh, I better get up there. Keep me on my toes. So I'm just going to share a little bit with you about my life, just so I can correlate it with what you guys have just gone through. When I look back at my life and I see what God has done in my life and the things that He's placed in my life to be the person that I am today, I think back of my mom being a single mom, raising all 5 kids, and there's not enough money to go to college. So when you think that you've never gone to college, you know, what are your future hold? What is it, you know, what's in store? And then, you know, every kid that doesn't have the opportunity to go to college, you end up with a roommate right here at these apartments. And, you know, you just break up with your boyfriend, and this commercial comes on and says, be all that you can be, join the Army, and go to Europe on the buddy system. So what do? You go to the recruiting station, and let me tell you, ladies, they never put an ugly guy in the recruiting station. We walk in and we said, we want to join the Army, and he goes, you do? And we're like, yes, you know. So that afternoon we were in Fresno swearing to defend the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and we were off to boot camp. Well, Susie wasn't. She couldn't go because she had asthma, but I was off to boot camp. So I get to boot camp, and then I get taken, or I get orders to go to Germany. And I'm in Germany, foreign country, foreign land. All I've ever known in my lifetime is Bakersfield and Arvin, California. And I'm in Germany, and I happened to be in Germany during the Cold War era, when Ronald Reagan stood before the Brandenburg Gate and said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. And I happened to be at Headquarters Company 5th Corps with Lieutenant Colonel Hibble. And he said, Smitty, that was before I got married, he goes, type of flight manifest, we're going to Berlin. And I'm like, with all due respect, sir, if I get to go. And so we were able to go and witness something firsthand that was just amazing. And when the wall started to break through, I saw an individual come through, and I've never spoken to him. There were thousands of people there. It was just crazy. But he came through, and he had tattered jeans on with holes in his knees and a belt that was kind of worn, brass buckle. And he came through the wall, and he just dropped to his knees and started kissing the ground and crying. And I thought, wow, that could be somebody that went to visit his aunt or uncle, and then the wall went up, and he hasn't seen freedom in decades. And so I think about that experience, and I think about what I do now, and I see the freedoms that are taken from us every day. And it makes me nervous to be an American today because of the freedoms that we're losing out on a daily basis. And then I came home to the great United States of America, and I came back to California. And I started working for a staffing company here. And in 1993, my sister-in-law and I were blessed enough to open our own staffing company. And it's actually just right across the street. And now we operate in 4 different cities. We have Visalia, Bakersfield, Fresno, and Ridgecrest. And we employ about 3,000 people a year. And I have the greatest opportunity to give people a job. I have to tell you that I never used to speak in public or in a mic. I never had a mic in my hand until I got a phone call from this organization that I only joined for marketing reasons. And it was the Bakersfield Chamber. And they said, you know, because you're in the labor and employment industry, we want you to chair our labor and employment committee. And I thought, you want me to chair your labor and employment committee? I said, okay. So I go to the chamber and I start chairing the labor and employment committee. And the next thing you know, they're going, you want to speak at Bakersfield the next 5 years? And I thought, no, you know, I don't want to get up in front and talk of all these people to Bakersfield the next 5 years. But I did it, and we talked about workers' comp issues, and that was back in 2002. So just so you guys know, associations with this chamber often put you on a path that you may not have ever thought you would ever be on, but associations with the chamber may throw you into that direction. So just fair warning for all of you. You could be in politics in the next few years. And when I talked to Jean and Kevin, they were also associated with the chamber. So just be warned with that. I want to tell you that going through Leadership Bakersfield or a Leadership Chamber class, you could not be in a better place to go through leadership training. When you think about going through leadership training in Kern County and Bakersfield, it's like the promised land. No other place in this state can you learn about the industries that we serve here in Kern County. We're like the promised land. We got cattle on 1,000 hills, so you have to learn about ranching. You have to learn about agriculture, because we grow all of our carrots and our corn and our tree fruits and, you know, every part of every piece of salad, you know, everything. We grow everything. You have the largest baby carrot company. You know, we produce more baby carrots in Kern County than they do in the entire nation. And I know you guys had to have gone to Grimway, right? Raining baby carrots, rivers of baby carrots, orange, orange, orange everywhere, right? So when you think about what we produce, and then we have cotton, and a few years ago we even had a cotton grower, which one leadership class I believe went to, that would breed colored cotton. Now who in this nation breeds colored cotton? We do, right here in Kern County. Okay? Colored cotton. They breed colored cotton. So when you think about it, we have wind energy. We have wind energy. Some of the largest wind energy farms are right here in Kern County. When you talk about new solar wind, it's right here in Kern County. And we also produce about 75% of the natural resources that come from our oil and our reserves that we have here. We are considered the factory floor when it comes to energy. What Texas is to the United States, Kern County is to this state. Kern County is to California what Texas is to the nation. And I say that because we are so blessed to have everything that we have in our immediate vicinity. Where else can you visit a multi-million-dollar corporation and then have those same people that you work with and you serve with every day give of their time and their resources to help the person on the street that's not as fortunate as you are? How many of you guys all worked on a nonprofit program during this? You guys all had that, you know. I know that when Javier went through this program, where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. I know that when Javier went through this program, you know, he was so excited, and they tore down and redid the mayor's office, not Mayor Harvey Hall, but Mayor the equestrian center for the disabled children. And they redid that office, and it was just an exciting thing to be able to give back. Kern County is so generous with its time and its resources. When I go to Sacramento and we talk about the League of Dreams, and I'm just going to talk about a few projects, they're like, well, we need state resources. I'm like, wow, we do that all with our businesses donate to the League of Dreams, which is where our disabled kids go out and play baseball and basketball, and they have a gym, you know, they have a place where they can be together and they can, you know, participate in sports, whether they're low functioning or high functioning, and everybody is welcome. And it just blows their mind that we do that out of our own pockets. It blows their mind that we take care of our homeless and our rescue missions. It blows their mind that we have job training programs that come out of our rescue missions, and we give people an opportunity to succeed. Even if they failed in life before, they still get a second chance in Kern County. It blows their mind that we have people that donate millions of dollars to hospitals to create a children's ward so that our kids don't have to go to other cities to get treatment. You know, when I stand up in Sacramento, they go, wait, you gotta be kidding me. You didn't do that with state funds? It's like, no, it's Kern County. It's what we do. So you guys could not have picked a better place to go through a leadership training course, to have the opportunities exposed to you right here in our community. I was talking to Gerard, and he says that, you know, he went through the class because he's new here, you know, but what a better place and what a better way to learn about Kern County and what we have to offer is to attend this class. He's laughing at me now. Anyways, but what a better opportunity. There's not a better opportunity out there. And so you guys should all be very proud of what you've accomplished and what you've learned. I know there's seasoned individuals here that have been here all their lives, but they still learned something. And let's not forget the bonding that took place. I know you bonded with individuals that you will make lifelong friends. And to have a prayer warrior in your group like Tamika Powell, you guys got a friend for life with her. I mean, she really is. And she's an amazing, smart individual. So I know each of you have all your gifts and talents that God's given you. And I challenge you this. I challenge you, don't walk away from this experience and let it be something that, oh, that's something I did. Use everything that you've learned to make your life better. And as we say in Kern Leadership Alliance, be a sphere of influence with the people that you surround yourself with. So influence those people that you surround yourself with, whether it's at work, at home, at school, or wherever you spend your daily activities. And surround yourself with those people and influence them to be able to participate in a program like this and continue to make Kern County the place that everybody talks about. You know, when Kern County is on the front of the LA Times as the fastest, most job productive county in the state, people are like, what are you doing, Grove? I said, we're just being normal. Because our normal is their abnormal. They don't even know how to act like us in the rest of the state. And that's true. You know, they don't know how we create jobs. They don't know how we fulfill our obligations. They don't know how our churches survive. They don't know how our nonprofits survive, our rescue missions survive. They don't know how any of that works in our state, and we do it almost all through the nonprofit system or the private sector system. And we are a generous county. And so take everything that you've learned from this program and everything that you guys have experienced and apply it to your sphere of influence when you guys go back to your daily lives. And that's what I challenge you to do. And believe me, everybody in this room, and I'm not trying to get all biblical on you, but I am a woman of faith and I do share that, but everybody in this room is created in Christ Jesus in order to do good works that God's already set out before you to do. And if you don't believe that, look at my life. I'm the first uneducated female veteran, spirit-filled believer on a state assembly floor in a super minority position, and I carry a gun, and I mean, it's just like, these people, they don't even know what to do with me. These people don't even know what to do with me. And, they go, you better watch out, you're not going to get reelected. I'm like, it's like you guys care if I have this job or not, If they don't send me back, then I don't go back. There's somebody else that's in line. It's all good. So we stand up and we fight for the way that Kern County believes, and it's my privilege and honor to serve you in the state capitol. And I'm so proud and honored to be here tonight. And I want to thank every one of you for attending this class, staying focused for 10 months, right? September to June. 10 months, 1 day a month, dedicated, plus all the homework and everything else you have to do to plan and prepare. So I know it was a sacrifice for you to do this. But take everything you've learned, apply it in your daily lives, and know that because you went through this class and what you do and you apply will make Kern County a better place to live. So thank you very much.